In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to successfully run a YouTube channel that does AI video generations. In this video, I'm gonna talk about 3 things specifically: how to get started, how to make these video generations, and most importantly, why you came here, how to get paid, how to go about marketing yourself and get your first YouTube check. If you're new to this channel, my name is Chris Duckett. I'm an independent filmmaker, content creator. I do this full time because I'm actually gonna break down specifically how to do this because I see a lot of people trying to do the same thing, but they're not finding the same success as I am. So I'm gonna drop some gems about it because I do run multiple YouTube channels and I'm not gonna gatekeep. I would love to see other people do this, and if I do provide some type of value, if you just find any type of value in this video, please consider giving a subscribe. I do have some major projects, cool stuff coming on this channel. I do run 3 faceless YouTube channels. This is my 4th channel. It's not gonna be faceless, obviously. I'm gonna be on the camera a lot, going on many adventures, funny projects. I'm very excited what this is gonna bring, but I'm gonna be on camera a lot more. And so let's get right into it. So you wanna get started, you're a busy person like me, and if you have no responsibilities, you got the time and resources, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Just do everything on a desktop, use Premiere Pro. But me, if you're like me, you got a lot going on. Despite being a full-time creator, I do everything on the phone. I'm gonna show you how to do this on your phone with an iPhone specifically, and I'm gonna talk about the apps that I use to edit. And usually before I even did this, before I found success on making money on YouTube, I used to edit videos for clients specifically on Premiere Pro on a MacBook Pro. It was very tedious, long hours editing, but I found something that works for me, and I'm here to share you what works for me. I use everything on the iPhone. I make money about 6-7K a month off my phone, just off monetized YouTube channels. So yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so you're ready to go, you're motivated, you got an iPhone, you're ready to make money with YouTube. You want to start making AI content, whether it be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So right here, I have my stuff separated and organized. I have video generations, video editing, and I do have 11 labs. We'll talk about that later, but I do use that for certain voices and to polish up my videos, let's just say that. So let's start with video generations, okay? So you see the content, you have some inspirations and the type of vibe, the type of jokes that you want to do. So like I said in previous videos, the diabolical, the edgy stuff is what sells in this game. In a perfect world, I would love to just create some beautiful meaning short films that would make you think, but people love the crazy stuff, the viral stuff, the diabolical. That type of stuff does get the most views, does get you the most AdSense money. I'll be honest with you, okay? I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You can use these tools to make ads for clients and small businesses, but this video I'm gonna talk about the diabolical stuff. If you really wanna actually build a following online, it took me about 2.5 months to actually hit 10K subscribers, starting from 0. I had 0 subscribers on YouTube, started posting a lot of this diabolical AI videos, went over to 10K subscribers on YouTube. And in my opinion, YouTube is the master race of social media platforms for monetization, in my opinion, okay? But I've seen a lot of people do build followings on TikTok and Instagram, and Facebook's the interesting one I want to crack too, because the monetization on Facebook is really good. So if you're watching this video, gaining value, I honestly think it'll be cool to start doing this on Facebook as well. So yeah. So when it comes to the video generation apps I use, specifically these are my bread and butters. We have Gemini, which is powered by Google. We have Sora, which has been recently the most hyped up one. And we do have Kling AI. I love Kling AI. In the previous videos, I did talk about how crisp it looks, how fun it is. I love Kling AI as a tool to assist me in making these videos as well. So let's start with Gemini. We're gonna open it up. Hello, Chris. And you're gonna have to sign up with your Google account, and you're gonna have to use a thing called Google Pro, all right? It's $20 a month, but they do try to sign up on the desktop. It's gonna let you get a full month free. I'll let you in a little secret. I do have like 5, 6 maybe 7, maybe 8 Google accounts. So I did start off. What gave me a hot start was having free trials on all of those Google accounts. So when I ran out of generations, because with the Gemini app, it does give you limited generations per day, daily usage. If I ran out of generations of one, I moved on to the next Google account. It is very easy to navigate. You just press there, switch accounts. And if it does have that rainbow circle around your Google account, that does mean you do have the Google Pro. So you want to start creating some diabolical YouTube videos, diabolical AI videos. Okay, so let me show you a demonstration of a video that I did generate that was diabolical. I put it on YouTube as part of a compilation and it did pretty well. For example, right here. So when you get started, you're going to hit the create video, and it's going to let you know that you're using VEO3. If you're aware, VEO3 is what allows you to actually make these videos with the sound. It has the sound effects, it has the dialogue, the actual people that you do generate actually talk, okay? So that was the groundbreaking thing this year that a lot of people were surprised what AI was capable of. And so let me show you guys real quick. So in the prompt, it says describe your video. It is very important to mention when you do generate, you got to make sure you have your noun, your setting, descriptions of the noun and the settings. Okay, that's a rule of thumb when you are generating content for Gemini. Okay, because it's kind of like if you tell it to do something, you got to be specific, because if you're not, the wrong person that you want to say a certain thing, the other person in the frame is going to say it. So you got to be specific. For example, okay, but let's start off, for example. So you're ready to go, you're ready to generate. This just popped in my head, okay? Sometimes you have to scroll TikTok to get some inspiration for diabolical videos. I put, grandma is cooking a giant pot of beans in the kitchen at Popeyes. She talks about making sure y'all get a plate of this Southern style rice and beans, okay? So the only person that I've mentioned so far in this generation was grandma. So the AI already knows that grandma is gonna be one speaking, okay? So randomly, another grandma pops out of the pot of beans with a spoon, and she tries the beans, okay? And it did generate, there's nothing too crazy where it was a violation, where it did it, and you can see right here.
Of this Southern style rice and beans. We gotta make sure everyone gets a plate of this Southern style rice and beans.
So very beautiful.
We gotta make sure everyone gets.
If you like your generation, you're gonna press the download on the top right. Automatically, it's gonna go straight to your photo gallery. Now, you're gonna actually, okay, so like I said, your video generation apps, Gemini, Sora, Kling. You also have your video editing apps. For me, specifically, I love using Video Leap. Sign up for a free trial to see if you like it as well. There's also Splice. Splice works just as good as well. Whatever you want, be creative, test things out. Whatever works for you, for your workflow, choose that. Use Splice, use CapCut. For me, I use Video Leap. So if you want to copy what I do for success, this tutorial is going to be for Video Leap. When you go on Video Leap, you're going to start fresh. Look at my projects. There's other ones that you can tell that I made these. Look, this was EBT, man. Pretty fun to make, okay? Go to home. This one I made like some action figures type things. Pretty fun as well for generations. The last video I made was a diabolical Pixar films. So this is the Hawk Tuah girl, as you can see.
Hawk Tuah? You got spit on that thing.
You gotta hold on tight or let it run.
I didn't plan for all this. I just said what popped in my head.
Disney and Pixar's Hawk Tuah this summer.
So stuff like that. So anyways, we're starting a new project. Select the YouTube aspect ratio, and there you have it. You have your first scene of your diabolical video. All right. Okay, so kind of jumping ahead if you want to be a little bit more advanced. If you want this to continue, let's say after she goes through that, she tastes the beans, and let's say we want the lady with the yellow bonnet to say something. You're gonna screenshot the last frame. This is how you continue an AI video, because Gemini allows you to generate 8-second video clips, okay? You're gonna save to photos. You go back to Gemini. I already did it, but let me demonstrate it. So the recent screenshot of the last frame, you're gonna generate video, you're gonna press the plus sign, you're gonna hit gallery, you're gonna upload the last frame that you screenshotted. And that's when you type your prompt. Like I said, you have your noun, description, girl with yellow bonnet. I described the noun of who I want to say the dialogue. So girl with yellow bonnet says, this shit needs more cups of Hennessy dead ass. Okay? So then you generate and it gets you a continuation.
This shit needs more cups of Hennessy dead ass.
So she just laughed naturally. So I guess Gemini just assumed that there's something funny she said. You're gonna download that, go back to your video editing app, and it's gonna continue from that last frame, okay? So add that last video and check it out.
Of this Southern style rice and beans. This shit needs more cups of Hennessy dead ass.
Yeah, so it's
gotta make
not,
sure
I mean,
everyone-
obviously it's not perfect, but it works for the content. It works if you're creating, for the type of content you're trying to create with AI generation for your YouTube channel. It works, okay? People get a kick out of it, and it makes better for your content. Here's another example. A man and woman are on a date, and the woman says, keep in mind, the noun says, you got to make sure that AI recognizes who's about to say what you're about to say in quotation marks. So the woman says, I hope you're okay with me being polyamorous. The man says, that's an awful amount of syllables for, boom, Southern diabolical.
Okay with me being polyamorous.
That's an awful amount of syllables for whore.
I hope.
Let me say this too. None of the stuff that I do post reflects my personal thoughts, my personal opinions. Whatever is trending, whatever is funny, I do have an eye for what makes a good viral clip, okay? I'm on, scroll down TikTok, get some inspiration, see what people are actually liking, what's getting big followings, stuff like that. I have an ear for trending stuff. I'm on Twitter, whatever's trending. For example, what happened recently, what happened at TwitchCon, when people are acting weird. It's just it's a weirdo environment, TwitchCon is. So I made a video about TwitchCon, and I made some memes about it. And that type of stuff will help you get inspiration and create content for, certain stuff like this video.
6, 7, 6, 7, 6.
So it's all about being creative and creating some content. So let's move on really quick to Sora. So I already told you about how to generate on Gemini, okay? Create or get your accounts with the subscriptions. It is $20 a month if you run out of your free trial. And I pay about 2 of them, so about $40 a month. No problem, my YouTube makes up for it. So when you download Sora, they're very tight on the violations. When it first came out, it was Wild Wild West. People were, had Martin Luther King Jr. and people going up to Martin Luther King Jr. saying peanut butter, autistic people, and just crazy stuff. There was Mario, there was Pikachu getting pulled over. All that stuff is not allowed anymore. So now just be a little bit more careful when you do generate content when it comes to Sora, all right? But you can still make diabolical stuff. You gotta be creative with your wording. So right here, all my recents are from the diabolical Pixar trailers. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so for example, You don't want to make, say, words like Donald Trump. It's not going to allow you to make, it's not going to allow you to generate stuff about politicians. So you gotta, sometimes you do have to just describe the individual. Chubby guy, red tie suit, blonde hair that looks like a toupee, stuff like that. And I was able to generate
this
stuff
holiday,
like this.
Get ready for a story about a man unlike any other.
I am indeed
This
the crazy
holiday,
man. Me.
And I'm the guy with the real button. See? Functional. Certified.
That tiny thing? Mine's twice the size and twice the boom.
Yeah? Let's see it work.
Gladly.
So it's all about being creative. So with Sora 2, you're gonna generate your stuff. There's limits now. You're able to just do it unlimited, but now I think it's about 30 a day that you're able to do for generations. I have multiple accounts for that as well. Hey, use as much accounts, as much trials. Do what you can to make these generations happen, okay? So when you have these, you generate with Sora 2, you use it, you know, it's linked to your, like your Chat GPT account. Same thing, Google accounts. Use your Google accounts, sign up with Sora 2, and you generate, you download, and you put it, specifically use landscape, 15 seconds. It helps create your videos, and you put it in your video editing app. So I did Batman hood vlogs. Just the same thing. You keep the descriptions of the same. In every scene I put Batman with a chain, and it allows you to keep the same generations and stuff like that as well. One thing you have to notice too, when you do making these videos, I like to separate each clip by static or some type of transition. That helps people have been telling me that it reminds them of Robot Chicken. This is the modern Robot Chicken, and it gives them that feel, and that's kind of like my style. So a lot of people are doing that as well. I've seen a lot of people try to screen record my videos and upload it to their channel. My advice is just be creative and, you know, create your own style a little bit. So let me give you guys another example while I'm here. If you wanted to see my more diabolical prompts I've created, you could just go on my AI Slop channel. You'll see how diabolical I actually get. But for the purpose of the tutorial, let's just keep it very okay, all right? Very clean. For example, okay, so here we go. For this example, let's it's a WNBA game. They are cooking, they are making sandwiches at the half court line. The crowd is going wild. The announcer is a old man. Old man says, kind of like I said, noun says, just so the dialogue won't be messed up when we do the video. Number 3 hits a 3-pointer with that extra mayo. Something crazy. Look, this is just all for the purpose of the tutorial. I do get a lot more diabolical, a lot more funny. Go on the, you know, the YouTube channel, you'll see crazy. With that extra mayo. So we let it generate, and usually I'm showing you my workflow. As it's generating the video, I do hop into, it's generating in the background. If I'm really making these videos, I press a plus sign in Sora. It says describe new video. I always go to 15 seconds. I go to landscape and I type something diabolical. EBT man saves the day at the grocery store. Now, be descriptive as possible. EBT man is a black superhero with the word EBT on his chest. His superhero costume is blue. Now, it's up to you if you want to get more descriptive about his boots, his arms, if he's wearing a mask, a cape, all that stuff. But for the purpose of the tutorial, let me just show you real quick, okay? His costume is blue. He taps the EBT card of the customer and oh my gosh, of the customer, and it loads $1,000. People cheer. Landscape 15 seconds because it makes for a better YouTube video aspect ratio. We let that generate. So it's generating with all our other stuff. Go back to Gemini. It's ready.
Three hits a three-pointer with that extra VEO.
Okay, so that's diabolical. We're gonna download that. Go to our video editing app, Video Leap. Go back to the project that we're in. And for example, remember this that I made earlier with the beans, with the continued dialogue, if needed be. Now, I like separating these with static. That's good enough. Cut. So now I have something to separate each clip. Clips. Oh, put it right there. Now we have clips. We're generating some mindless brain rot entertainment for my YouTube followers.
Number 3 hits a three-pointer with that extra VEO.
All that mayo is really diabolical. We go back to the Sora app. Let's see if it's done. Sora 2 does take a long time for the generations, but just be patient. Create more generations off Gemini. You kind of see my workflow, right? So once it's done, you're gonna go back to your video app. You're gonna polish it up. Use Clean AI for a certain B-roll, certain clips. Get creative with it. You're a filmmaker, all right? So when it's done, I do export 4K specifically, and now we have our video complete. When we upload to YouTube, you know, get creative with the title. Diabolical AI videos that should be banned. Something about that banned word, people click it because like, oh snap, these are cursed AI. It's banned. I'm not supposed to be watching it. And you post it, and you know, so keep posting, keep being consistent, and if you grow this channel, your YouTube channel, just keep at it. All right, you're gonna get no views in the beginning. When I first started my YouTube channel, my AI slop, I posted 2 videos, right, of diabolical AI videos. It got no views the first 2 to 3 days. I was working on other channels, and then all of a sudden I started getting notifications on that channel. It started blowing up. Next thing you know, I did gain 7K subscribers that first month. Crazy. So now I just post on that channel, okay? Anything that comes to my mind, if I'm scrolling TikTok, you know, TikTok is brain rot. I only scroll it just for the sake of getting, I use it as a mood board. See what's funny, if I see something that's funny, it may lead me to, okay, it'd be funny if you would have done this. I type the generations, I put it as part of my video, and it creates for content. So we do, okay, so finish generating from Sora. Let's check it out.
I don't think I have enough on my card.
That's why I'm here. Mind if I try something?
Please.
Watch this. It's real!
You're good to shop. All of it covered. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for EBT, man. I don't think I...
Okay, so yeah. You kind of see my workflow. Hopefully you adopt that same workflow. Like I said, hopefully you're more creative than me. If you do need to add some extra voices, any sound or something, go to 11 Labs. There's a whole library of different voices, narrators. Add your own voice. Get creative with this AI stuff. It's a whole playground. The possibilities are endless as well. Okay, so we already talked about how to get started. the Gemini subscriptions with Google, the tools you need, Gemini app, you need Sora 2, you need a video editing app. I use Video Leap. I demonstrated how I use Video Leap. So that's what you need to get started. I showed you how to generate the creativity and the type of content. That part is all up to you. Get creative, get around violations, make it edgy as possible, build the audience. Number 2, how to make the generations. We did cover that a little bit. If you want to see how diabolical I actually get, go on my AI channel and you'll see. None of this stuff reflects my own views. I'm just giving the people what they want, the entertainment, and I do have thick skin. Let's just say that. Now, number 3, getting paid. Now, I'm gonna tell you about YouTube, because on TikTok and Instagram, it's a little bit different. I'm showing you what I know. I make a lot of bread on YouTube with these YouTube channels that I do run. So I do consider it my bread and butter. When it comes to YouTube monetization, you're gonna wanna hit the requirements, which is 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers. Now, in the beginning, I'm about to give you game right here to get started, okay? Because I see a lot of people try to do these, throwing up random AI videos on YouTube, and they're not growing. They're not creating an audience. They're kind of stagnant. I'm telling you right now, the sauce. If I was to start over right now and I wanted to make a following off this stuff, YouTube, brain rot, AI video generations, this is how I start if I was at 0, all right? You're going to create your channel, make it something funny. Like for mine, just battle of the internet. I thought it was, pretty simple, catchy. If someone people see it, they're gonna, create the content. They're gonna subscribe. People like it, whatever. So here's my secret. Your first 3, 4, or 5 videos, just worry about making quality YouTube content, okay? You're going to, if it's gonna be 3 minutes, 2, 3 minutes long, do that. That's gonna attract subscribers, all right? Get your first 1,000 subscribers. Now, once you start, once you get your 1,000 subscribers, you're gonna wanna hit your 4,000 watch hours. The golden rule, anyone who does YouTube is gonna tell you that around the 8-minute mark is what you wanna aim for. If you see my videos on my channel, a lot of them are 8 minutes. A lot of them are 8 minutes long. That's the bread and butter that actually gets me paid, okay? So I would start off with these 2 to 3 minute YouTube videos, make them as diabolical as possible, and that, start posting that, be consistent, post 2 to 3 times a day. Okay, let's say 2, all right. I would start off 2 videos a day. Just keep at it, You're gonna get no videos. You gotta approach it with the mindset that, hey, it's gonna flop, okay? It can only go up from there, okay? So, I promise you, just do that. Upload your YouTube videos. I use Canva as a template. Take a frame from your video, put it in Canva, put some text, bold, white, red, with a drop shadow text on those thumbnails, diabolical AI video, stuff like that. Put it on there as a thumbnail. Just do this consistently for weeks. You're gonna grow. I promise you that. So you grow your channel, and once you're monetized, it's game over. Just generate stuff, hit the 8-minute mark. That's my strategy, right? Hit the 8-minute mark, produce that good content. Read some comments here and there. I know some people are not a fan of AI, brain rot. I'm not. That's why I'm not that much. Let's just say that. I'm a big fan of being on camera, so that's why I'm going to be on this channel a lot more. But if you really want to build an audience with this AI channel, get monetization. That's the way to go. TikTok, Instagram, just post 3 to 4 times a day. The generations. You don't have to worry about stitching together a long form video for YouTube. So I think YouTube is a little bit harder, but it's more rewarding, more monetization. You get paid. TikTok, Instagram, you will get a lot of followers as well. I posted just a few on Instagram. I gained 1,000 really quick, and I don't really concentrate on those apps a lot because my focus is mainly on all of my YouTube channels. But in a perfect world, I would concentrate on TikTok and Instagram. I probably would be bigger than what I already am. Yes, to recap, I told you what apps to get. I told you how to get started. I told you Video Leap, Sora 2, Gemini. Use Clean AI to close the gaps, polish your content. Number 2, I told you how to generate. Be a little bit creative, careful with your words, the dialogue that you do. You press download, you put it into your video editing app. Create your video, save it, thumbnails, all that stuff. I told you how to do that. Number 3, I told you how to get paid off it. What would I do if I started over? But just being consistent, creating good content, you build an audience. And once you do that, ignore the low engagement in the beginning. Ignore the fact you're not going to get no views. Just keep going. Put your head down and work. Then you're going to get paid, all right? Please subscribe. I do have some projects coming up. I hope it blows everybody's mind. A lot of big plans for this channel. If you somehow found this channel, if you find even just a little bit, maybe someone does it better than me. Maybe someone has a better strategy and technique than me. That's perfectly fine. If you just found just a little bit of value, I would appreciate the like,